Okay, this is going to be a very salty rant, so just letting you know. So we had the Halo Infinite roadmap, or really it's more just I don't even know what to call it because it's just confusing about how they're treating this game. But we'll get into that. Hello everybody, welcome back to B-Rex Media. I'm your host, B-Rex, and in today's video we're going to be talking about the new Halo Infinite multiplayer updates that 343 was talking about the other day. Personally, I'm not a big fan of them because it seems like there's not enough content to sustain an all-new game. Case in point being, the fact that there's still many issues left over from Season 1 that still have not been fixed. And I just don't know why. So we're looking here at the roadmap, and as you can see, there's not the first thing that we're going to see. This is September 1st, subject to change. I think that is more going to be likely to change. We have the Halo Infinite Winter Update, which runs from November 8th to March 7th, which is basically Season 2.5 according to 343. So Season 2 is still technically ending on November 8th, but then they push out the Winter Update, and we're basically just going to have Season 2.5. So, my complaints with this are going to be many. And if you've been on r/Halo in the past few days, you'll probably think these complaints are warranted. Alright, so, November 8th. Forge Beta. Okay, yippee, we have Forge finally. I guess that's great. I loved custom games in Halo 3. I love playing on those custom maps, and I guess that would be a good way to alleviate the lack of content that 343 is putting out. And we know this is due to sheer incompetence from the studio. So Forge Beta, that's great. It's not even going to be a full released Forge, though. So I'd say temper your expectations. But from what we've seen from the leaks, it's looking to be pretty good. Campaign Network Co-op and Mission Replay. I don't know who was deciding these. I don't know who was trying to make these decisions about what features to include in the game at launch, but I'm confused as to why we had to wait almost a year for Mission Replay. We had to wait 11 months for Campaign Mission Replay. They didn't think, Oh No, It's Alex posted a video this morning, as at the time of recording, and his video basically had the same complaints I did, which was, if someone wants to find a secret that they missed in a previous mission, well, what, do they have to start an entirely new campaign save and do other stuff? And then we're finally getting online co-op, which is great, but again, this should have been in the game at launch. This should have been in the game on December 8th, 2021, almost a year ago. I mean, the campaign is good on its own, but I'll be completely honest, playing a Halo campaign single player isn't as fun as playing it with friends. That was the whole point of why everyone loves co-op. And to make matters worse, they straight up removed split-screen co-op from their development cycle. They said, yeah, even though we decided we're gonna do split-screen co-op, back in 2017, they said, hey, sorry that we didn't have split-screen in Halo 5. We're gonna have it in all future Halo games.
With the multiplayer launch of MCC, or when we didn't put split screen in with Halo 5. I think it's incredibly painful for the community and for us. I think it erodes trust with the community, as the community is part of our world building. A lot of learnings from that, and I would say for any FPS going out forward, we will always have split screen in going forward.
Liar! Oh, really? And then now on September 1st, you just decide to outright cancel it when there's people online, on YouTube, mind you, who have found ways to glitch into split-screen co-op, meaning that it is in the game. It's just not fully polished. I mean, it's just not an official thing, meaning that the code for split-screen is in the game. but they decided not to do it. And I guarantee you, within the next week or so, 343 will release a new update that patches out that glitch, so people can't play split screen. So if you want to play split screen, look up a video on how to do it, and play through the campaign with friends while you can. Then we have a free 30-tier battle pass, which I'm guessing means there's no paid tiers on it. It's probably just going to be a free battle pass for everyone. Great. More cosmetic content that looks exactly the same as all the other content. Anyways, new maps, Detachment and Argyle. Apparently, according to 343, these were made through Forge. So, I guess they're supposed to be, tech demos for what Forge can do. So it'll be cool to see those. But, again, this would have been 6 months since the last 2 maps came out. I don't know why we have to wait 6 months for maps. Granted, I'm an avid Destiny 2 player, and we wait almost 3 years for one new map. But that was also because there were underlying issues in the multiplayer that they were working on fixing. And we have a new map, so I'm happy now. But, you know, this game already doesn't have that many maps to play. So, I mean, there's no... At least with bringing back Destiny into this, Destiny is bringing back reprised maps. We've had Cathedral, the Cathedral map on the Dreadnought come back because King's Fall came back. I didn't even know that map was coming back. So that was a nice surprise when I heard the music for it when I was loading in. That was really fun. And then I got to play on that. But these new maps, they all look the same. It's all just metallic or... It's just metallic. Everything looks like you're running around metal. Whereas the only map that looks remotely stylized in Halo Infinite is Streets, which is my favorite map because it has a neon, sort of cyberpunk-esque, style. And I really think that's pretty cool. No. Match XP Beta. Oh, Lord help us. Oh, my gosh. Match XP Beta. How do you have to run a beta for XP? Just put in, like, earlier today, I saw this video. Put in 100 for, each, like, 50 points for each kill. 50 XP for each kill. My gosh. It just confuses me. That's why there's a bit of a break there. I'm just so confused as to why we have to have a match XP beta. That shows how incompetent this team is and how they are willing to rush out things before they're ready. New game mode. Covert 1 flag. I don't even know what that is. What do they mean? Covert 1 flag. I guess, I don't even know. December event. Winter Contingency 2. If it's going to be anything like the Winter Contingency event from last year, was you just log in, play a match every day, and you get a new cosmetic. It was cool. That's the type of progression for events I like. You just log in and play, that way you don't have to stinking grind these challenges. Which are annoying, but I guarantee you they'll put challenges in for it. January event, Joint Fire. No idea what that's going to be, and then quality of life improvements. If it means you're finally fixing desync, well then I'll be. Oh gosh, Halo has fallen off. And that's just the winter update. And they said this is supposed to be the biggest update in all of in Halo history. Well, Halo Infinite history. It's kind of hard to... it's kind of easy to cross that bar, because given that Season 2's update was very minimal. But, anyways. Then we move on to Season 3, which is called Echoes Within. Judging by the art, it looks like it's going to be Forerunner themed. Then we have new maps for Arena and Big Team Battle. Great, I hope they work and don't suck. But guess when that's coming? March 7th, 2023! Sorry about that. Let's continue. This season stretches on till June 27th, making it the shortest season in Halo Infinite history at 4 months. Still too long in my opinion, but, whatever. New weapon, the M392 Bandit, which is just the DMR without a scope. It looks fine. I don't know how iron sights are going to translate to a DMR, but whatever. New equipment, shroud screen, which looks like it's just going to be a smoke screen. Wow, it took you 9 months to patch that in. Good job. New 100 tier battle pass. Oh boy, another battle pass to grind through that's going to take ages. Custom game browser. Finally. It only took you almost a year and a half. In-game reporting. Another thing that took you almost a year and a half. New game modes, VIP and escalation. They'll probably rotate them out. And then new fracture event. Get ready to grind. New narrative event. Get ready to grind. Forge beta updates, which means that Forge won't be out of beta in March. Or no, it won't be out of beta until at least June or July of 2023. I reiterate. Pain. Quality of life improvements. Don't know what you'll have to fix other than that, because honestly, that's everything we've been looking for. It's just taking you way too long. So, I have a message for Xbox and 343. Either you clean house and hire on some people that know what they're doing, and you fire all incompetent leadership. I'm sorry, but Bonnie Ross has got to go. She's a liar and does not care about this franchise at all. She never understood it from the time they took over at Halo Reach. Reach was the last good Halo game. Halo 4, the campaign was pretty good. The multiplayer was so Call of Duty that I honestly thought that we were playing the beta for, like, Advanced Warfare or something. And then you go to Halo 5. Horrible, horrible campaign, but pretty good multiplayer. And then for Halo Infinite, you have a good campaign, a good multiplayer, looks like you're doing things right, but then you drop the ball and say, imagine waiting for content. Yo, you don't have to imagine. That's going to be you. So, in conclusion, clean house at 343. If you want them to continue working on this franchise, you need people who are veterans of the first-person shooter genre. I don't stop diversity hiring. I get that you want to say that you're a diverse workplace, but if somebody comes in and they are not willing to do work and they're just lazy and whatever and incompetent, I don't care what their race, sexuality, or gender is, fire them. If you can't live up to expectations, fire them. That is not how you run a studio, is by hiring random people. I mean, you have to hire veterans from the first-person shooter genre to lead this game. Get rid of Bonnie Ross and Frank O'Connor, because they do not understand this franchise at all. Joe Staten can stay, because honestly, he's being held back by the rest of 343's leadership. All he is creative director for Halo Infinite. Make him leader of 343. This is the man who built Halo and turned it into what it is. I don't care what you have to do. Push the other leadership out, get him and a core team of great first-person shooter developers in to work on this game. Because right now, it is on life support. So, yeah. And if that doesn't work, then 343 has to go. Because it just shows that this studio cannot do anything with Halo. And I really hope y'all abandon this 10-year plan, because by the looks of it right now, it's going to be, let's see here. We'll be at maybe season 10 or season 11 by the time you finish this 10-year plan. And I'll be completely honest, I don't want to go without another Halo campaign for 10 years. Because the ending of Infinite, no spoilers here, but it ends on a cliffhanger, and I would like a Halo 7 that just completely is a fresh start. So, I don't care what lengths you have to go to. If it's getting rid of Infinite, let's just get Halo 7 out the door. But a quick complaint, and then I'll go. Halo Master Chief Collection is getting more updates than Infinite. And I thought it was supposed to be a skeleton crew that was working on MCC. which just shows you how incompetent they are at managing this game. Thank you for coming to my Theodore discussion, and we'll see you next time.